trying to grab that damn deck. I got it. Got it. Sometimes I get a little lazy. What's up, girl? What's poppin'? I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. Man, I'm ready to go take all this shit off and go to bed, honey. But let's do the little message real quick. All right, let's clear the energy out. All right, Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors of the highest vibration, we come to you for clear and concise messages. I channel you divinely, Holy Spirit, indirectly, in order to get the most precious, accurate, truthful messages for the collective. What do they need to know currently in this time? Maybe blind, rebuke any evil eye, any demonic spirits, entities. Maybe pop them in the head with just a chakra. For yours is the breath that remembers. For yours is the breath that flows through all things, and the light that remembers itself in me. Ashe. I did the bell, but I'm gonna burn some sage still. I'm gonna burn that sage up. Get you some dragon's blood smells so good too. It could be a little much though when it get real smoky. Hi y'all. What's going on? Awakening. That's what's going on. Somebody is having an awakening. Awakening is just an epiphany. It's like a sudden realization, you know? Like we're in a matrix. Surprise! Awaken. Wake the fuck up. It's a conspiracy, but it's not a theory. It's the Truman Show. For real, for real. We're living in the Truman Show. Did you know? So, awakening is the profound realization of your inner truth, guiding you to see a deeper meaning in life. Awakening is not only the elevation of consciousness, but a deep understanding of existence. When awakening occurs, you will feel inner encouragement and inspiration. So let me get a shaman oracle message to go with this awakening. Ooh, somebody resisting the awakening, child. I didn't even shuffle nothing. Resisting underneath the awakening, honey. But somebody gonna have a breakthrough though. You can resist your awakening, but you gonna have a breakthrough. I love that, period. This is a cold war. You better know what you're fighting for. That's what the song said, right? That's what Janelle Monae said. It's a cold war, baby, in the spirit. Pick a side, pick a side. gotta know what you're fighting for. People don't even know what they're living for, let alone fighting for, baby. One more shuffle. All right, ancestors, what do you have to say about this energy? Ancestors of the highest vibration, of course. Ooh, the ancient ones. Ooh, the ancient ones. So a lot came out here. Stand still. Fire. I want the ancient ones, though. Because that's who he was calling, right? Let's see what the ancient ones got to say. And then look at the number. 1. Master number 1. Let's see. Should be way in the beginning. The ancient ones. The ancient ones are the shamans of the old who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. Because we know time is illusionary, right? That's why people be searching for the fountain of youth. And you don't know that laughter is the fountain of youth. Like being silly and, you know, your inner child is really how you stay youthful. Play. Not be childish, but you know what, you get me. You feel me? Okay? The ancient ones once walked the earth like us, in flesh and bone. Now they reside in infinity and can counsel us after we say yes to our calling. Okay? They are available to help us attain our full realization. The ancient ones okay, this is the invitation. That's the essence. This is the invitation. The ancient ones are inviting you to reach to the future to help birth a new destiny for the earth. Exactly what we're doing right now. It's the golden age, you know. Go ahead, find out who you're becoming 10,000 years from now. If you accept the invitation, great power and blessings will come your way and allow you to craft a new destiny for yourself. Do not hesitate to bite off more than you can chew because you have unlimited spiritual resources available to you right now. The medicine. The ancient ones beseech you to examine your attitudes and actions and be sure that they are of the highest integrity. Not forgiving an ancestor or yourself is keeping you from the freedom you seek. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama. Oh, shoot, spirit trying to throw shots. And be free of your generational curses. And I was talking about this yesterday. Spirit is trolling me right now. Forgive the ones you need to release. Honor your biological ancestors by lighting a candle to them tonight. That's a good ritual. Ooh. Spirit. Okay. Spirit said awakening. Somebody having an awakening, baby. They're finding out their true purpose. The ancestors is speaking to somebody. Yeah, I love this actually, though, for real. Releasing trauma and breaking generational curses, honey. That is exactly what the hell we here to do. That's what I told y'all yesterday. I love when Spirit confirmed me. Lets me know I'm doing my job, you know? That's what we're here for, you know? Yes, you are. This is no longer karma, baby. It's not about karma at this point. Once you accept your calling, once you step into your mission, you know? And have integrity. Move with integrity. But forgive, though. Forgiveness is the biggest thing that I'm seeing. That's the medicine, forgiveness. The invitation is accept your calling. Find out who you are, who you will be for 10 years from now. What is your destiny on this earth? How will you help bring in the new earth? Yes. I love it. Somebody ancestors is talking to them and they having an awakening, baby. But somebody is resisting it though. Who resisting in their awakening? But I see, like I said, breakthrough is underneath. Let me take all these out. I need to take them all out. And then breakthrough is at the bottom. So somebody is having like a fucking assumption right now. They done went through the dark night of the soul, baby. Somebody done realized who the fuck they is. Congratulations. Congratulations. Welcome. This is a really great school, you know. I love that. So let's see. I want to get some. Let me get some tarot, actually. I done dug my purse deep down in my purse for the tarot. So let me go and use this. I don't want to use no gossipy cards. We talking about an awakening. Somebody having an awakening. I would suggest nobody resist God, though, to be for real. Like, if God's calling you to do something, you want that 10 of Pentacles, I suggest you follow whatever God's telling you to do, baby. Because resisting the call from God is how you fuck yourself up. When you ignore your intuition, you're going to suffer bad. Down bad, I'm trying to tell you. There'll be no celebration. God's calling you, answer the call. Wow, Spirit, Justice, 5 of Cups reverse, King of Wands, 4 of Swords. Okay, well, Spirit's saying go ahead and take it now. Somebody's sadness is underneath that damn breakthrough. Justice. Libra energy, 11. 4 of Swords, rest and relaxation, healing. Somebody had to go to court or there's like balance. Karmic justice also. It's King of Wands reverse. That's not good energy. A King of Wands, number one, a king should never be in reverse. Let alone the King of Wands. Because that means you're very lusty. You're in warlock energy. So, dibbling, dabbling in the bullshit. A warlock here. Want to come out of the code. Somebody who having down on hard times. Trying to overcome. Which makes sense. If you're in the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody having an awakening. Because they're in the, they're healing. 4 of Swords. Justice is here, so they must be going through some karma. Somebody's going through some karma. Having an awakening of who they are, their spiritual purpose. Maybe they figured out what they're supposed to do here on this earth. What they were supposed to do. The ancestors been talking to somebody in they sleep. Or somebody seeing ghosts and shit. You seeing ghosts, you're having visions, you're seeing synchronicities, honey, because somebody been sad. Like 5 of Pentacles, sadness. Ooh, but you free though. Somebody seeking freedom. But they they're resisting it though. So you're resisting the truth. Which I don't understand why you would do that. Like, I mean, I do understand actually, because the truth can hurt. The truth is it's a hard pill to swallow. The truth can be a hard fucking pill to swallow, baby. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to deep throat that thing. And get it over with. Like, I'm just a person like, okay, rip the Band-Aid off. Like, I'm not going to, give it to me straight. Like, I'm not a sugarcoat type of person because I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for nobody else. So, yeah. Give me that raw uncut shit. It's the real shit. Shit that make you feel shit. Like I'm in the club shit. Let me stop. But somebody having a breakthrough. All right. Oh, yeah, because they don't want to let go of something. Somebody don't want to let go of something. Let go of what? What do I want to let go of? Oh, being a fucking tyrant. Somebody don't want to stop being unruly and being a tyrant, child. You already a hoe. Now you a ridiculous tyrant hoe. Because the King of Wands is a hoe, a warlock. Somebody don't want to stop being controlling. Anarchy. Being Donald Trump type shit. It's patriarchy. It's male. It's fucking misogyny. Somebody don't want to let that shit go. But they know they should, though. Because clearly they're awakened to the fucking shit and they're sad about it. It's the truth. They're resisting the truth. But the breakthrough, the sun, like, you know, this illumination. The breakthrough is the sun. Clarity. You know, that's on the other side if you could just get through that shit. If you could just fight your ego. That's what this is. Somebody don't want to let their ego go. They don't want to have an ego death. But Spirit said it's going to happen. You already under the clock. It's justice the clock right now. That's the first card out was justice. It's the only major arcana on the table. Justice, karma. Balancing the scales out. Somebody resisting change. And I'm surprised if a tower don't come out here. I don't know what I'm going to do. But somebody, he needs to heal. They've been out here using their wand a lot. Being a warlock. Using it in both ways. More than one. And they're a tyrant. And they don't want to stop being the fucking, trying to be controlling and let God have control. But you didn't, listen, you don't make the sun, the moon, the stars, and the earth. You can't control what people do. You can't make somebody do what you want them to do. You can't control people's will. You're not God. Somebody want to be God out here. And that's not what the fuck is happening here. God said, give it the fuck up. I created your dumbass, bitch. And I make your fucking life a miserable hell if I would like to. If you disobey me. See, and I was saying something about earlier about the one thing that God is very forgiving. No, don't play with Bae like that. But the one thing Bae will not forgive is blasphemy. That's the one thing that God don't play with. I got the download. God do not play with blasphemy. And I don't blame him. Saying that it's something that's divine, is of the devil, and saying it's evil, like you disrespecting your creator. Literally. You calling something divine Satan and evil, and you playing in God's face. People don't realize that's what when they curse shit with their mouth, talking down and shit like that. Yeah, God do not like that shit. And that's the one thing that God will not forgive. So when you go through some terrible ass karma, know that's probably what you did. Is blaspheme the Most High. I'm just saying. And motherfuckers is under judgment, bitch. Judgment and justice. That's all the tower you need right there. Baby souls is being weighed at this moment. Judgment is in reverse. So that's not ascending. They're awakened to what the fuck is going on. But because they're resisting, they're not ascending. You under judgment and you're not trying to grow and you're not trying to ascend and answer the call. Answer your soul's call. Your mission. And we're not talking about no twin flame shit. We talking about collective mission. To benefit the collective, honey. We're not talking about all that love shit. This ain't got nothing to do with love right now. Somebody confused. That's probably why they can't ascend. They confused and guilty. Somebody confused and guilty. And they want some forgiveness. Baby, if you blaspheme God, I don't know if he gonna forgive. God will forgive you, but you still like, I mean, I don't know. I honestly, that's something you gotta talk to God about. Because God have grace, but God do not like that type of disrespect. Blasphemy is the one thing that God do not play about, child. I don't know. But somebody is weighing their options, honey. Trying to plan what direction to go. Trying to plan their next moves. Make your next move your best move, child. Especially if you already under judgment. And justice is out here. The strong arm of the law is out here. Child. This is a masculine energy. Masculine could be still a female, so could be a very masculine ass bitch. Take how I resonate, honey. Ooh, child. I knew this one of these cards was gonna come out. And it came out crossing. And I feel like I want to take it like this. Your ego is blocking your senses. How can you hear God speak when you think you already know the answers? Hello, somebody's not awakening. You don't got all the answers. Trying to control every outcome of your life. Let God have his way. The more you resist God, the more you're gonna fucking struggle. And you won't you won't have your breakthrough. You won't reach the sun. You're gonna be in fucking despair. You're gonna stay in that Five of Pentacles out in the cold. And regret. That's what that is, regret. Five of Pentacles is fucking regret, child. Regret and sadness. You're gonna stay in that energy. The more you resist God, the more God show you when you keep telling, no, I'm not listening. I don't want to do that. Putting your ego in the front of your intuition and what God is telling you to do. Because at the end of the day, you're on God's side, you're on Satan's side, bitch. And even Satan on God's side. So at the end of the day, it's all God. But if you're resisting God and spitting in God's face, I can only imagine what the fuck is going to happen to you. You going to spit in God's face. I can only imagine. Yeah, somebody fucking Three of Swords. Heartbroken. Heartbroken, child. It's a cold war. You got to know who you fighting for. Who are you fighting for? That's what God want to know. That's what God been asking somebody. They awakening. Who you fighting for? You under judgment right now. Who you fighting for? Whose side you on? Temperance. Balance. Turning water into wine. Alchemy. That's out here. Of course, somebody be out here manipulating energies. Being toxic. Drumming up more Three of Swords. Betrayal. And that is about betrayal and love. Obviously, it's heartbreak, but it started like everything is in reverse, right? Damn, literally, almost everything is in reverse except for this fucking planet and the Four of Swords. But it ended in healing. Temperance is healing. It's also Earth Angel card. Justice, Earth Angel. Ten of Cups. Somebody in despair because there's justice coming towards an Earth Angel and she's going to get happiness. The Earth Angel in this card here. 5 is change. Yeah, a happy ending, happy family. That's making somebody sad. That's part of your problem. Worrying about other people, happiness instead of your own. Worrying about who. No, first of all, you need to figure out who the fuck are you. Who are you as a person? Without taking on other people's personalities and other people's energy. Who are you? It's hard to look at yourself when you don't like yourself. And that's why you always want to be somebody else and wear somebody else's skin. Wear someone else's energy. That's what this wand, fucking King of Wands thing shit is. It's all about King of Wands and the fucking Temperance. Alchemy. I can't even pick the damn card up. That's alchemy, manipulating energy. This is manipulating energy, putting on facades and shit. Because you don't know who you are, you don't love yourself, you don't like yourself, you don't want to look at yourself. But that's exactly what God wants you to do. That's the resistance. Somebody is resisting looking at themselves and going deeper and healing that shit. Somebody is resisting healing. The only way to God is through healing, baby. You got to heal. That's the only way back to the Lord. People want to get out of karma, but they don't want to heal. They want to do all this manipulation and fuck shit and more of the same. Toxic shit that got you in the karma in the first place. It can't compute. It can't compute. It's like you really got to be fucking throw the fuck off to think that that's going to work if it didn't work before. And God is trying to show you, I want you to heal this. I can help you once you heal. But doing more of the same is just more of just spitting in God's face again. Which is what somebody is resisting the awakening and the breakthrough God is trying to give you. Like God tried to, like that's like what they say with the man was stranded on the ocean, and he sent somebody in a raft or something, and then he's like, no, I'm good, God's gonna save me with a boat or whatever. And then the man went on with it was some shit like that. But that's like God be giving you bones, and you like, no, I got steak on the way. Bitch, who? I didn't bring. I'm God. I ain't giving you no steak. I'm trying to give you this fucking bone, bitch. Do you want to eat or not? Is you trying to eat or not? Or you want to suffer? I'm cool with that too. I'm with whatever you with. I'm on what you on. That's what God. That's what type of time God is on. Your ego is blocking your way. God's trying to speak, but your ego's too fucking big. You're want to control too fucking much to listen. Your ego's in the way of hearing God, trying to give you help, trying to give you a fucking bone to help your dumb ass. Yeah, I'm cussing you out. Whoever the fuck I'm talking to. This is not the fucking Disney Channel. It's not. You come get this real raw shit, or you can get the fuck. I'm cool with it too. I don't care. Unsubscribe. Don't watch me. In my head, in my mind, oh unsaid, things I never say. Yeah, this is things I never say. I'ma say it today. Never say. I'ma say it today though, because I don't give a fuck. The ancestors is speaking. Your ancestors got, everybody is nudging somebody to look at your life, look at your details, go within, isolate yourself from all this bullshit, right? Then you have to look at the shit that you need to heal. The shit that you're scared to look at is exactly what the fuck you need to be looking at. The shit that hurts is what you need to be looking at. The child abuse that you went through as a kid is exactly what the fuck you need to be looking at. Feel that shit, cry for that kid. Give that kid some tears. I gave mine some tears the other day. I just something nostalgic popped up from when I was a kid. It was a song. God showed it to me because God wanted me to cry about it in that moment. And I knew exactly what that meant. God wants you to heal your wounds. That's the only way you keep staying out of there. You got to heal your childhood wounds. You can't cover it up with money and sex and this and drugs and snorting coke and party. That's not going to fix a fucking thing. That's going to break you further down and make you more miserable, bitch, and put you in more karma and then surround you with more toxic fucking vultures. People always try to max they hurt with fucking coping instead of healing and dealing with the bullshit. Heal that shit. You pussy if you scared of yourself. You want to be around here and put it on a facade to be this emperor person that you're fucking not. Because you're fucking not. You don't even like yourself. How can you be a fucking emperor or empress or whoever the fuck you trying to portray yourself to be? You not that. Because a real motherfucking nigga or a real bitch gonna heal they shit. A real bitch can look at themselves in the mirror, hello, and check they fucking self. Like, bitch, that was wrong. You wrong as fuck. You need to change. You need to fix that shit. You need to grow the fuck up. That's what real people do. To themselves. You can do it to everybody else, but you can't do it for your own fucking self. You're gonna run from yourself. You're scared to heal yourself. You're scared to face yourself. And that's why you can never be a big dog. That's why you can never be the things that you portray yourself to the world to be. You can never be that. Until you do the work. Motherfuckers want shit easy. Want to take the easy way out. It's no easy way to healing. You cannot spiritually bypass healing. You can't do it. You can't take somebody else's energy and pretend like and it's gonna heal you. It's not gonna do shit, bitch. You're still gonna be an empty vessel on the inside, ho. Shit and glitter. That's what you're gonna be. Shit and glitter. Until you do the work. Motherfuckers is lazy. Why would God reward laziness? Why the fuck what incentive, what do that do for God? That's disrespectful to God. Look what Jesus went through. Look what all the shit he did. Child, and do you want something on the easy way out? You think you're gonna get blessed for being lazy? That's the ego. That's the shit that God be saying. You spit in my fucking face. And I gotta talk that shit that God wanna say. But he be trying to say it to y'all. Y'all don't be listening. Now he gonna say it through me. Bitch. First of all, be grateful for what the fuck you have. Even if you're diseased, so the fuck what? You can heal that shit. It's plenty of people who got cancer and heal. HIV, they fine. You're not dying. You didn't have to take it that fucking far. You can heal. Our bodies are built like that. God can heal any fucking thing. Jesus told Lazarus, get your ass out of that grave. Jesus told Lazarus, get your ass out of that damn grave. He woke that ass up. Jesus rose the dead. Now, miracles are real. This is the Matrix. That's y'all doing magic, but y'all don't think miracles can happen? Make some fucking sense. You doing magic, but you don't think God is real. It's like a fucking contradiction. I've never understood how people could do that and then you doubt God because you're suffering. Like you're the only person on this fucking world who suffer. And then there's motherfuckers who got it worse than you. Do you know how much that's like you kick God in the nuts? He giving you blessings. There's motherfuckers who suffering way worse than you, and you ungrateful, and you mad about something. You feel like you deserve this and that, and then you want to steal and take and hurt other people because you're mad. You want to hurt other people, and because you're cut, you want to bleed on other motherfuckers. Of course, that's exactly what blasphemy is. If you did not know, that's the blasphemy that God be talking about. That's why that's why motherfuckers going through karma, because they don't know they know not what they do. But that's what the fuck I'm here to let your ass know. Get it the fuck together. All right? With love, though. Always with the best of love, you know? All right, Bookie, this has been your reading. Talk to you later. Toodles.